y'all, welcome to Exchange Student in Fiberland. My name is Mary Gale and I am your host. This is a podcast about all of the things that I am learning in the fiber arts with a little bit of sewing thrown in. And let's go ahead and get started. I want to start with my works in progress. Put my notes behind me, so hold on. Okay. Lessons I'm learning, or my works in progress. The first one I want to show you is my Iris Mystery Shawl. So if you are doing the Mystery Shawl and you don't want to know about it, then look away for a second. It'll take me a second to find it because I don't remember which bag I put it in anyway. So while I'm talking, you can look away. Alright. The clue came out last Friday and I had it almost finished by Saturday. I had it finished Saturday. Friday night I would have had it finished, but I could not keep my eyes open for the last row. But here it is. It is done with the Best Foot Forward in the fruit salad colorway, and it's on a size 6 / 4.4, or no, not 4.4, just 4 millimeter needles. I want to tell you how wonderful Moa is, she's one of my clerk buddies. She was talking about how excited she was about the cowl, and I said that I didn't sign up in time because I didn't read and I didn't notice that you needed to sign up by a certain time, otherwise you'd have to pay for the pattern, so I was just going to miss out. And Moa gifted it to me, which was wonderful. I really needed a pick-me-up. I've been having some rough times lately. I'm getting all nervous about getting a job or not getting a job or what's going on with that. So it's kind of been this overwhelming cloud over my life. So that one little thing really helped, really made me feel good. So thank you so much, Moa. And Moa's having a baby. She just announced it too, so congratulations. But that's my Iris Mystery Shawl. I'm sorry I showed it again, but you can keep looking now because I'm not going to show it anymore, but it's beautiful. And my next one is my crocheting. I've been learning crochet. Had a really rough time figuring out this granny square thing, but I've got it. I'm making the Mario blanket by Russ McAllister. It's all granny squares, and you put them together and the design comes out, looks like a big Mario. I'm making it for my son. I have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it's 12 across, so I think I have enough for one. Those of you who crochet and put granny squares together, can I start putting them together now? Because I thought it would be nice. I've got my one row done to put it all together now, so I don't have to do it all at the end. But anything I've seen tells you to lay out the whole blanket before you start stitching it. So I'm holding off, but if it's not something that I have to do, if I could do it as I go along, I think I would like that better. But I think I'm doing pretty good. It takes me probably about 20-25 minutes for each square, so I'm getting a little faster considering at the beginning it took me like 2 days to do one. So, I'm doing that on a size I hook, which is 5.5 millimeter, and I'm doing them all with Red Heart Super Saver yarn because I have it and have enough of it in the right colors. I'm a little concerned about the softness. Working with the Red Heart Super Saver isn't as bad when you're crocheting as far as hurting your hands, but I'm wondering if the blanket's going to be all scratchy and stiff. I don't know. And then I think about the blankets that I have that my mom has made, and they're with acrylics and they're not super scratchy. So I don't know. I guess we're going to find out because I'm going to make it. Alright, the rest of my works in progress are all socks. I have signed up for the 52 Pair Plunge, 5. Excuse me, I actually originally went to the site, to sign up for the 26 pair plunge and the sign-ups were closed. So I thought, what the hell, I'll just try the 52 pair. I counted up, I've made, I can't remember if it's 11 or 13 pair of socks since Christmas, and it's July, and that was without any trying or any goal. I was just, and I made lots of other things in between. So if I made 13, that's about half of what I would need. I can do it. I was in a sign-up mood because I signed up for that, and I signed up for Tour de Fleece, and I guess I needed something to cause more stress in my life. But anyway, part of my 52 pair plunge, underneath that, like, that's the big title, and then underneath that I'm part of Sock Knitters Anonymous group on Ravelry, and the June challenge, which you sign up in June and you have to have the socks finished by the end of July. The June challenge was to do something that showed off your self-striping colored socks, but not just like a regular vanilla sock, but something that made them pop, you know, kind of like the, this wasn't one of the options because it wasn't out yet, but the skew socks, how those are self-striping and they're different. So anyway, I have chosen the concentric socks, which I drooled over this pattern. I mean, being unemployed, it's really hard for me to justify spending any money, but I really wanted this pattern, so I drooled over it for probably 3 weeks before I decided I needed to buy it. It was only $5, and it's well worth it because it's an unusual construction. It's called the concentric socks. I call them lemonade circles because of the color, but it's by Carissa Browning, and I'm doing it on size 2 or 2.75 millimeters with this opal cotton yarn. I don't know what the colorway is because it's in German, but I do think it's interesting because I don't think I've knit anything. This has got 30% cotton. It's 38% superwash wool, 32% polyamide, and then 30% cotton, and I don't think I've knit any cotton socks, so I'm enjoying it. But here it is. I'm going to put it on my foot so you get the true, well, maybe I'll put the other one on my foot. Hold on. I'm going to put this one on my foot so you can see why it's called concentric. Sorry, I didn't realize I was off camera, but my little yarn ball is all caught up. It's stuck. Oh well. Here, this is not completely done, but you'll see when I put it on that the how it starts right here is the cast on. And I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about, since it's a pay pattern, I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about the pattern, but you actually only cast on one. You make a slip knot, and that's your cast on. And then for the first row, you knit and do increases into that one stitch, and that's how you get it to grow, which I thought was really clever. A lot of people have asked me if it is like it bunches up under the toes, and I haven't been able to wear them around yet, so I can't tell you, but from trying them on and walking around with them like that, I haven't noticed that it's a problem, but I'm not very sensitive about that either. Hold on, I dropped my notes. Sorry. And the other thing about the construction is you don't do a short row heel, but you do a short row at the end. After you've turned the heel, kind of. Sorry. Scully. And it's really cool. I'm really enjoying it. It's fast. I did it one at a time just because the construction is odd, and I don't like doing one at a time because I don't like having to finish the second sock at a different time. But I'm glad that I did. I'm not sure if I didn't follow the pattern correctly or if there was a mistake. But my short row, after I was finished with my short row, I did not have the same number of stitches that Carissa said I would have. So I ended up taking it off and putting it on waste yarn before I actually put the ribbing on. And I'm going to finish my second sock. When I'm done with my second sock, if I have the same problem with the short row, I'll just, like, the first sock fits, so it's not really a problem. So if I have the same problem with the second sock, I'll just say it's because I don't know how to follow a pattern or whatever, or maybe the pattern's wrong or whatever. It'll be fine, and I'll rib them and bind off. But if I don't have the same problem, like when I make the second sock, if I follow the pattern and everything turns out the way it's supposed to be, I'll probably end up ripping back the first sock so that I can do it correctly. But I really am enjoying the construction of the sock, and it's super fast. I just haven't had much time to work on them because I've been working at the restaurant, believe it or not, which is very exciting. But yeah, those are my lemonade circles. The next one I want to talk about is also part of the June Sock Knitters Anonymous. One of the designers of the month was Yarnissima, and she did a mystery knit along in another group, the Sock Solids group on Ravelry, which I'm not a part of. I would like to be a part of that group, but I don't have any solid sock yarn. I would really like to get some, but for some reason whenever I have a chance to get yarn, I'm attracted to the stripy sock, and I never end up, or variegated sock yarn, and I never end up getting any solids. But anyway, she did a mystery knit along for the solid sock yarn group, or the solid sock group, and I saw the finished product and I really liked it, so I decided I wanted to knit it. It's not a solid yarn, but it's, I guess you'd call it semi-solid yarn. I don't know. It's hand spun. I got it when I was at the Dixon, the Middle Tennessee Fiber Festival. It's by Sandy's Palette. I don't know what the colorway is. I don't know if there is a colorway. But it's 80% wool, 20% nylon, 113 grams. There we go. And I'm doing it on US size 3/3.25 millimeter. And I've only got this far. This also needs to be done in July in order to qualify for Sock Knitters Anonymous. It's the did I even say? It's called Gush. The pattern is called Gush, and it's really pretty. And I really like using this. I painted my nails for 4th of July, and I really like knitting with the blue with my blue nail polish. It makes me happy. And then, of course, my row socks. I love them, I love them, I love them. I want to marry them. Front and the back. I've started doing the, there's a 3x1 rib that you start increasing as you go up. I don't know. I haven't measured them, but here's the foot part. Here's it folded. And then it's about half over again. I'd say I have about, I don't know, as big as my hand left to go. So however big that is, maybe 5 inches. I don't know. Till I'm done. But anyway, you start doing the 3x1 ribbing when you, on the back, when it starts getting higher up the calf. And it's really easy, it's really fun. I think I'm gonna be sad when they're finished, because I just pick them up, you know, when, like, I knit on them probably every day, even if it's only 1 or 2 rows. And one thing that I've noticed, like, you do the 3x1 rib in the back, right? For some reason, one of my socks, I got off, I couldn't figure out, like, one of them, I thought I had dropped a stitch and I couldn't find it. Come to find out, I counted, and for some reason, I had added like 3 stitches. Like, I added a rib pattern in there. And, I was just going to, this is the one that I added it. And I can't find where I started adding it. I just know that all of a sudden I had more stitches. And I was just going to leave it and just keep going the way it was. But then when I tried that sock on, it fit better than the other one. So I decided to add a 3x1 rib to this sock, which this one I can see where it is. I added it right here. You can see a little triangle. So yeah, I did a little modification on accident, on purpose. And there's that. That's all the socks that I have on the needles, only because I don't have any more little needles. Otherwise, I would probably have more socks on, because I'm in a sock mood and I want to get, I don't have any finished yet for my 52 pair plunge, but I'm itching to, so. And then I have a couple other things that I forgot to write down that I have projects going on. I'm making a library bag for Kira, and I didn't write down any of the notes, so I can't tell you anything. It's a it's made with sugars and cream, and it's right here. I really like the bottom. And then these are all just yarn overs and knit 2 together every other row. But yeah, it's sugar and cream. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the pattern, but I'll look it up and put it on the screen right there, hopefully. And then also I've got my Socks That Rock scarf that I forgot to bring over. It's in my purse. I've never actually had purse knitting before, because I've always had a hard time finding something and leaving it in my purse, because I always want to knit on it, which I do enjoy knitting on it other times, but I think with my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I have 8 other projects. So I've found enough to keep me busy that I don't feel like I need to run and get my purse knitting out. But I showed you that last week, so if you remember, it's just a lace chevron scarf, and it's coming along nicely. I haven't really, whenever I'm in the car lately, I'm driving, so I haven't gotten too much done on it. And then the other thing I'm working on is my spinning for Tour de Fleece of my drop spindle, and this is, I don't know what kind of fiber it is, but I got it from Nestuka Bay online store, which went out of business, and I think I'm getting really consistent. I'm proud of it. My Tour de Fleece goal is to spin at least 15 minutes a day, and then that one hard day I'm going to go for 30 minutes. I'm finding it a lot easier. At first it stressed me out to spin, but now that I'm figuring out how to get it thinner and more consistent, I'm enjoying it a lot more. Now the problem is I think I might run out of fleece. I didn't think that it was possible, but this I got from Nestuka Bay, like I said. and it says something about silk, but it's not all the way, it's not all silk. But I don't know, I lost the ball band thing, so I don't know. But I have this one to spin, and then this is how much more I have left. I don't know how much more that is. I started off with 50 grams. I'm not sure how long that'll take me. But then I also have this one from Nestucca Bay. It's got blues and green and white and purple. And this is 100% new wool merino, and this is also 50 grams. So, the pink one, my son has called it Kirby pink because it looks like Kirby. Which, by the way, there, if you hear all that noise in the background, I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk loud enough to be over them. They're playing Kirby Epic Yarn on the Wii. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, it's Kirby's Epic Yarn. But they're not playing it anymore. What are you playing now? Lego Indiana Jones. Okay. So, that's exhausting telling you all the stuff I'm working on, and I didn't even tell you everything. Whew. Anyway, on to my final exam, i.e. my finished projects. I don't really have very many. I have finished the entrelac headband that I made for Kira. The pattern is called Quant by Star Athena. I made it in Lorna's Laces, which smells beautiful. And I did it on size 10.5/6.5 millimeter. I don't think I picked it up right. Like when I picked up my stitches, some of them look kind of ugly, but they're okay. As far as entrelac goes, it was one of those things that I was really interested in learning how to do. And I enjoyed doing it. It was fun. Not as hard as I thought it would be. But as far as wearing it, I don't think it's in style right now. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something very stylish out there. And if there is, point me to it. But this just screams like 80s to me. So, it's done. I know how to do it. I learned from it. But it just kind of sits around. It smells nice. The other thing is the Nicholas sweater by Jen Bianchi. If you'll remember, it's supposed to be for a little guinea pig. It's on leftover sock yarn. I don't remember what size needles I used. Did not turn out like I planned at all. But I made a little poncho for this little bear. It is what it is. It's okay. Connor likes it. He's nodding his head. Yeah, he likes it. So that's all that matters. Little poncho. And then I finished my hand spun. This is from Jennifer Adair. I don't know what kind of fiber it was. I think it might have, yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to guess. It's overspun. It's big and little. I actually think it looks worse now that I've soaked it and thwacked it than it did before. But it's got really pretty colors in it. Yellows and pinks, and there's some turquoise. Oh, how well you can see that. There's some. I mean, it's really pretty colors. I'm going to figure out a scarf to make with it. I don't know how long it is. I'm not sure how to measure it. I mean, I could estimate it, and I did estimate it, but I forgot. So, that's what I got. I think my next one will turn out better, but I'm not disappointed in this one at all. It's going to be pretty. Good night. And then, my final finished project is I sewed a project bag. My very first, I have sewn 3 pillows, and then I decided to move on to a project bag. There we go. And the inside, it's polka dotty. It works really well because I have my Gush socks in here, and I put one ball in each side, so that works out pretty well. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a lot of fun. And then I cut out the material to make another different kind of project bag, and my sewing machine decided to stop working. So it is now in the shop, and they were on a 3-week waiting period, so it won't be ready for another 2 weeks, which is fine. I'm getting it serviced, I'm getting the timing reset, and so my sewing is on hold, which is fine because I need to catch up on my sock knitting. So there's that. What else? Oh, I wanted to talk about a couple new podcasts. Excuse me, let me get comfy. I have decided, I'm going to bring you closer to me. Okay. I have decided that I need to exercise more, and I'm not really into exercise, but since losing my job, and in fact, the year before we lost our job was pretty stressful, thinking we're going to lose our job all the time, I put on like 30 pounds. And then I don't move as much because I sit around at home. So I've decided that I need to walk, at least walk. I really want to do some other exercises too, but if I push myself too much, I just won't do it. So anyway, I've got this pedometer that I wear around, and my goal is to walk 35 miles a week. I'm at 17.4, and it's Wednesday. I have till Saturday night. Shouldn't be a problem. Actually, what I've been doing is walking around knitting on my concentric socks, listening to podcasts. And so I've picked up a lot of new to me podcasts. I didn't really listen to very many audio podcasts. Most of the time I just watch podcasts. But my new favorite podcast is called Never Not Knitting. Her name is Elena, and she's been doing it for a long time, so chances are you already know who she is, but she's really cute, and I'm enjoying that one, so I wanted to give her a shout out so you could check that out. And then also a brand new video podcast called Brit Knits Fitcast. I met her during one of the virtual knit nights, and she has 3 videos out so far. The first one, I don't remember what it's broadcast on, but whatever it is, it only lets you to watch 10 minutes, and then you have to download something. If you don't want to download it, then you'll miss the end of the first episode, but the second and third episode, she has normal, so you don't have to download anything. So don't let that turn you away. She's really cute. She's a mom. She has 2 kids. She's very patient with her children, her son at least. I'm very impressed with that. But she does crocheting with her. She's crocheted for a while, so she knows how to do that. And then she's just now picked up knitting. So it's a good podcast, and I wanted to give you that website so that you go check her out. And I think that's it. I don't really have anything else. I wanted to keep this short so I can go back to knitting. And that's it. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.